The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys? Yeah!
Go Cowboys!
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, Jesse Holley, and Shannon Gross.
Yeah.
Wow, you are looking live at a Tostitos Championship Plaza that looks a lot like the Dallas Cowboys season. It is over. It is being deconstructed as we speak. No more Christmas spectacular. No more Cowboys hope for the playoffs. It is still outside Ford Center at the Star in Frisco, Texas, where nothing's right in the world this week. It's 70 degrees.
Yep.
The high is 74. The low is 56.
I love it. That is Shannon with the little shirt. That is three-time Super Bowl champion Nate Newton. This is Kurt One Pump Daniels, because two pumps will get you a flag in the back. Keep it as live and local. It's Chris Beam. And no matter the season, I am Salt and Pepper Poppy.
He's the reason.
Together, we make with the boys the sports talk equivalent of Braille. People
Feel
us
truth.
when we speak.
Wingstop is here. And so is the end of the postseason.
I got to give a shout out.
Yes.
I got to give
Shout it out, baby. Shout it out.
It's kind of a happy, sad moment, but
Some of that girlfriend you lost?
no, don't talk about that. I'm not talking about
That
it.
was off air.
See, Nate always want to bring off-air stuff on air.
You didn't say it was off air.
That's an off-air
Okay,
situation.
okay, all right.
Kurt, come on, man.
Not once, but
come
twice.
on, man.
Hey, you know how it is.
Man.
Be glad you didn't say any names.
Nah, I know, right? No,
You're married now, right?
Stop, bruh. I do want to, and this is a friend of the show, our guy J Dub. I want to give a happy heavenly birthday to his granddaughter in heaven, Kylie. Today is her birthday. That's why I have pink on today. Today we're representing Kylie. Today is her birthday. So J Dub and Kyle, man, happy birthday to Kylie. Your thoughts, our thoughts and prayers are with you on this day and during this holiday, man. So love you dudes, man. Jack, you know you my dude. J Dub, you know you my guy, man. He loves you, Nate. He loves everybody loves everybody overly loves Nate. So but happy birthday.
Why
Kylie.
you gonna love to do that? See, y'all got the most misperception of me. I can pronounce things. I do know a lot more sometimes than I do put on. Come on, man.
They love you, man.
The old guy.
They love you.
Everybody put up with the old guy, except Kurt.
The real unk. The real unk of the show.
Yeah.
Now name that
OG.
name again that we're shouting out.
Kylie.
Kylie.
Happy birthday, Kylie.
Yep. Thoughts with you guys in the family. That's the guys we had
Went to dinner with.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why did you not wear a tight shirt today? So Jesse.
That's semi-tight.
That's kind of tight.
No, hey,
Hadn't wore this one in a while, and the weather was nice. I was like, it kind of feels like spring outside.
let me
so
see.
we got a tour going by. So
Hey man, them dudes. No,
Stuff now.
that ain't that group.
It's good to see
they tried
that
to stare me down, bro.
Even after the letdown yesterday, the fans are still wearing their Cowboys gear on the tour.
Yeah.
They haven't burned it.
Man, she got a nice smile.
Well,
Best smile money can buy right there,
There you go.
lady.
well, fellas,
He's still trying to stare me down, man.
Why?
I told that dude in younger days I'd have heard him. I said, but now
Well,
you
you
may
could
get a
hurt him
lucky
now.
punch and knock me out, and everybody be saying, big. That dude not big dude not.
you could hurt him now. Them hands. I'm telling y'all, Nate's got
Let the hands get.
the strongest hands in the world.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. It's over.
What's that, brother?
We got two more weeks of this?
2 more weeks.
It ain't over, man.
What ain't over?
It ain't over till I say it's over.
Oh.
Is it over?
Okay.
What should we over?
You tell,
What are we
Derek,
talking
let
about?
Derek know that.
Postseason hopes?
Oh man,
Yeah, the E next to the name.
The E. Yes, the E show.
double hockey sticks.
The one you were talking about. The E. Disappointed, saw it coming.
Saw it coming, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think it would be this weekend? Jesse didn't. Jesse thought they were going to create a little drama toward the end of the season.
I did. I thought that Shotty was going to go kind of all out. Just.
How did you feel about first off, the overall game plan? Because he went a little aggressive in the beginning, right? Mm-hmm. And then I got a couple of questions about the defense. One, did Eberflus try some different things? And
Yeah.
is this like, hey, I'm going to show y'all what y'all been asking for. Look, this is what I've been dealt this year, and it ain't on me, fellas. It ain't on me. Look, no matter what look we give them, they go right down the field.
Yeah.
Like
This year defensively has been it's been an absolute S show. It really has, and a part of it is Matt Eberflus. A part of it is the talent that Matt Eberflus had to coach. A lot of it blame should fall on the shoulders of the person who put it all together, from the higher end to the players. Okay, that a lot of it needs to be sheltered there as well. But this is just not defensively. They're just not good as a unit, and I don't know if another defensive coordinator would have taken this level of talent and made any difference. I also don't know that if this defensive coordinator with another level of players would have made any difference. I do like to believe, because I know that this is a talent-based league, that the more talent you have, the better talent you have, and the healthier talent you have, to use a Nate word, by osmosis, you will be better. This was a S show from start to finish defensively. And while we had a little bit of an intermission in it when Quinnen Williams came along, Quinnen didn't help that much. Go back, look at the numbers. Quinnen didn't help that much. They went from 45th worst to 42nd worst. No, they went from 31st, 32nd to 28, 29.
Kind of makes you wonder how they won those 3 games in a row. We can point fingers and blame all we want. There are a contingency of fans who just don't like Matt Eberflus. That's, in the words of Nate Newton, fan how you want to fan.
Fan, baby, fan it up.
And if you don't like him, that's fine. And he's had his fair share of things that he didn't do right. But he showed you in this game. You wanted more blitzing. You wanted more one-on-one coverage. Cool, let's do it. Yeah. A guy who has been sacked 11 times in the last 2 games, you didn't get to him once.
How does that even happen?
You didn't get to him once.
not even close.
You didn't get to him once. They had their 5th backup offensive lineman. Yeah. You didn't get to him
the backup
once.
to the backup to the backup to the backup, right?
Yeah. You didn't get to him once.
They didn't have a sack in the last 2 games. They only have 1 in the last 3. It's just
I think that's the most frustrating part to me as a fan. Is you don't know. Usually you can pinpoint something and go, okay, we got to get better here.
Yeah.
Or this guy's scheme doesn't fit this.
Diggs wanted to play man. All right, Diggs, go play man.
Right.
Okay, cool. Quentin Johnson, run right by you across
And
the
he
field.
actually caught the ball yesterday.
Yeah.
By the way.
I was so I'm like,
One catch was nice.
I said we are.
I was like, Jesse lied to us for the first time this year.
I said we are truly the get right team. This dude's a can't catch balls all year long.
Cowboys, man.
Listen, this Quentin Johnson. Go look it up, Kurt. He doesn't have 100-yard game all season until Sunday.
Until Sunday. Wow. And didn't even try to catch that touchdown with 2 hands.
No.
Just one hand. He was like, I got this.
Yeah, they told us Rebel was going to be this. He ain't playing well. Diggs wanted to go man. That didn't work well.
But I think that's the frustrating part is the whole season, not just this game. The whole season you don't know. You have more questions now going into the draft than you did at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like what's chicken or the egg, right? What's broken? The scheme, the coaching, the personnel, the talent, like all the above. Like what do you do? What do you do? What do you do these last 2 weeks?
So now that you know this, Shannon, that you have no answers to these questions, I'm going to ask you one you should have some feel for, because it's going to be asked 1,000 times. Draft shows are going to be the most number 1 rated thing around here. So what are you drafting, Shannon? Have you haven't thought that far?
Yes.
That's a great answer.
Yes.
That's a great answer, bro.
You can pick any position to me in the first 2 picks.
Right.
Anywhere but quarterback. Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. How about you?
Obviously, I'd like to go defensive side of the ball, or depending on which we're going to dedicate the whole second segment to the offensive line, because that little change they did before the game, so many questions about is that planning for next year? Is that planning to get rid of?
I hope not.
Steals money. What was that whole thing about, or was it just injuries? Go ahead, Kurt. What are you going?
What you want?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the defense, probably. I mean, look at your defensive end. They spent so much capital on the defensive tackles. They have 3 $20 million tackles. They don't have anybody on the ends that can get to the quarterback. And of that group they have on the roster, who's back next year? Is it Raku? Who else?
That's it.
Yep.
Is Houston a 1 year or 2 year contract?
1 year.
He's one.
He gone. All you gotta do is show up on the star a couple of times. Oh, we're gonna get him.
But
We ain't gonna pay, and we ain't gonna pay.
He leads your team in sacks.
Yeah.
How shocked were you? I was.
Now, mind you, he has 5.5.
5.5.
He got 3 of those within like the first couple times
quick.
in the beginning of the season. So when everybody was like, "See, we don't need the guy that's in Green Bay. We don't need him. We got
Even
James
the person
Houston."
even the people in Green Bay need him.
Yeah.
How shocked were you? I was floored. I would have almost bet anything that Trayvon was not going to play another down for the Cowboys.
I don't
Were
think you
you?
had a choice.
Was that just injury?
I think
Like
once
we
Bland
got to
went
put him
out-
out there.
You didn't have Bland and you didn't have Seatbelt.
Yeah.
Seatbelt didn't play.
So that was
He
just
was
a
out.
matter of attrition. It was like
I think so.
we got to field a team.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Leads those kids. you know, the only problem we have here, it ain't the only problem, it's a major problem, is do a kid want to play? That people asking me to say go one way or another on Trayvon. I'm not. I mean, I'm quite sure you feel the same. If the kid don't want to play,
He could be a handyman.
yeah, I mean, he just don't want to play. What are you gonna do? You can't make somebody play who just don't want to play. And I didn't get the handyman part, but you want to explain that?
Off
Oh.
the air.
He did.
Yeah.
Oh no, Trayvon did. He explained the mystery
Oh,
of
the
what
handyman.
happened. to him
Okay, the handyman
finally
TV,
came out.
Yeah.
He was trying to be a handyman. So I guess
Yeah.
if he doesn't want to play football,
Depending on what you want to grab on, but anyway.
Yeah. if he doesn't want to play football, then maybe handyman might be in
I get it now. Yeah, I've
future
listened.
plans.
All right, let's take our first break. When we come back, I have so many questions about this move on the offensive line, and we have, luckily, at our disposal, one of the
I'm gonna hear
best.
why Jesse said no to that move.
When we come back on
Yes,
Hanging with
sir.
the Boys.
Yes, sir.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
You know you want those Wingstop boneless wings. With the boneless meal deal from Wingstop, you get 20 boneless wings in 4 delicious flavors and a large order of fries for just $16.99. What are you waiting for? More wings, more flavor, more bang for your buck. The $16.99 boneless meal deal from Wingstop. Order now from wingstop.com. Valid at participating locations for a limited time on orders for pickup or delivery placed via wingstop.com or the Wingstop app. Prices may vary by location. See wingstop.com/offers for full details.
How about them Cowboys? And how about them Jimmy Dean breakfast bowls? Keep your game day celebrations going with real eggs, potatoes, cheese, and our savory Jimmy Dean sausage. And with 22 grams of protein per serving, you'll have enough energy to power you from early morning to the final whistle. The no-hassle, ready-in-minutes prep makes it easy. Just heat, eat, and cheer on those Cowboys. Get yours today. Jimmy Dean brand is proud to be the official protein of the Dallas Cowboys.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game. so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the second segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you each and every show by blockchain.com.
Blockchain!
Thank you, blockchain.com. All right. I've been waiting all day to ask this question. Nate, what the hell's going on with the offensive line? What are they doing? What was up with the move? Tyler Smith moving from guard to tackle. Do you approve of it?
Thomas was hurt.
Yeah.
Guyton wasn't healthy, and they just didn't want to take no more chances with number 75 because he was put in a spin top last week. They did not want to go through that this year. And, you put a ringer in the washer. If they'll get you in the washer, to get you in the rinse, and they spit it once you bit aside. They're like, we finna do this. Not that. Because they wanted to. Now, if Milton was going out there, now he ain't got to get you Milton, but if he was going out there 75, okay. But you was sending your big dog out there. So they like, our left guard is our best offensive lineman who happens to be able to play left tackle above average, and they put him out there and say, TJ Bass, this is your chance to show us where you can be a valuable backup. Come on at this left guard and let's do this.
So you don't think it was a precursor to them possibly
since it
moving
worked,
him?
Yeah, and since it
long-term?
worked one time, let's try it again next week and see if it works. Don't worry about it, Guyton. Don't worry about it, Nate. We got the left tackle.
Sounds like, he's going to play the rest of the season.
Yeah, he's going to play the rest of the season. They're like, man, I think they are sending little messages, yeah, we may get Eberflus, but we're going to get a whole lot of y'all with him. Yeah. Jesse, I know, and y'all been in this camp too long. This is a pivotal year for everybody. You went 7 and whatever, or 6 and whatever last year. Now we're finna go 7 and whatever, maybe whatever this year. The fans want to see more. And you ain't finna talk like one dude said, man, Jerry talked me off the ledge every year. I don't think Mr. Jones can talk this dude this year coming up off the ledge. You're going to have to do some things a little bit different, a whole lot different. And if you do it the same way, I promise you, firing this guy, firing that guy, changing this, changing that, and you can't show a concrete foundation of how you growing this team, there's going to be a lot of disappointed people. It's going to be a lot of disappointment. But why you didn't want that move?
Yeah, if you're telling me that Tyler Smith, this is just, hey, man, we just need to get to the end of the season.
Right.
Right. Like, if it's just because, hey, we're playing Dak the next 2 games and we just need to get to the end of the season, I'm fine with it.
Right.
But if this is a legit situation where you're saying that Tyler Smith could potentially be your left tackle, I hate it. One, he spent the last 4 or 5 years honing, perfecting, working his craftsmanship as a left guard.
Right.
And I'm not going to sit here one bit and tell you how to play the position, right? Because you understand it more than any of us at this table. But there are things that you learn. Like when you work as a guard, you're more working in the phone booth. It's a fight. It's hand-to-hand combat. I get to do things to you, maul you, grab you, wrestle with you, be physical with you in these trenches as a guard. I can get you, knock you down here, get up to the next level. When you kick out to that tackle, there's a whole lot of space out there you got to dance with now. There's a whole lot of stuff that you got to deal with out there that you don't know how to deal with when you're inside. That guy on inside, he damn near nose to nose with you. It ain't too much. He don't got too much room to work around you. When you get outside, them jokers get them wide nines, and that joker coming from 7 yards out, and now you just got to sit back there, and and now he doing all this, and you got to be able to. It's the chop, it's the dip and rip, it's the ghost move, it's the rip spin back. All that's coming your way now. It's a lot different, and he hasn't worked on doing that. Now, credit to Tyler Smith for them having enough confidence in him and saying, this dude's a good enough athlete that in a pinch, we can kick him outside. But when and I'm a firm believer of this. When they get film and tape on him, and opponents are coming down the pike, and they know that's who they have to go against, defenders start looking at him and saying, "Oh, I can pick him apart now. I know how to do this, and this against him." Now, will Tyler Smith win some? Sure. I mean, I think he's that good of an athlete that he'll win some of those. But I think you do a disservice to your offensive line, because if we talk to any quarterback, a quarterback will tell you, I can deal with the outside pressure. Go watch film this year. Dak Prescott was David Blaine, Houdini, the way that he was making magician-type moves in that pocket with his ability, with that rush coming around. I can step up, I can step to the side. Just about every single quarterback will always tell you, I don't want the pressure coming down the middle. I don't want that interior pressure where I can't step up into a throw. Because if I can't step up, then I can't move left or right. Right? And now, most quarterbacks, when they go to throw, you hear Shaq talk about, he gets to that back foot, plants his back foot, and I want to be able to drive the ball. I mean, step up into my throw, drive the ball down the field. If that interior is consistently being disrupted and I'm getting pressure in that area, I don't like it. My balls are sailing down, they're going high, they're flailing around, I'm inaccurate. Interceptions are happening. So, and then on top of that, you kind of almost tear down, because I get it. Tyler Smith may be better at left tackle than Guyton or Thomas. Doesn't mean he'll be great at left tackle. This might be better than the
Won't be a
guys.
Pro Bowler.
Won't be a Pro Bowler there. Right? You're now disrupting a legacy of a guy who's been all pro 4 or 5 consecutive years, arguably, if not the best, one of the best. He ain't dropping past 3 left guards in the whole league. We're talking about, this is a trajectory now. He continues this for the next 7, 8 years, and he got 9 Pro Bowls and 7 All-Pros. We're talking about Ring of Honor stuff. We're talking about potential Hall of Fame stuff. We're talking about setting a legacy of this guy playing that position as one of the best to ever do it. He's not going to be that at left tackle, because trust and believe you me, if that's who he was, he'd be there. He'd be there. And on top of that, the pay different.
Yeah.
Not saying that he got paid handsomely to be a guard, but there's a reason why those dudes on the outside is the 3rd highest paid dudes outside. So even that changes. So he has trained himself to be the best left guard in the National Football League. Not the National freaking Football League. And to kick him outside, it's not doing him any favors. It's not ultimately doing your offensive line any favors. I had this discussion with my guys on my other show, because people are saying, like, well, you can't use another 1st-round pick on an offensive lineman. Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. For sure you can.
Wouldn't hate it.
For sure you absolutely can. You just have to admit, all right, this didn't work out for us, so maybe Tyler Guyton, is going to be our swing tackle. Maybe we swing him over to the right-hand side, and we go draft another 1st-round pick lineman. Now, if you do that, what now has to happen is, because you use a 1st-round pick on another offensive lineman, you got to be dead set now in free agency of going to get some truly impactful players. Some guys who not those dudes who
bottom of the barrels.
Not those guys.
You got to spend money.
You got to go spend money.
Yeah.
Because if you're using, because I'm of the belief, if you take a guy in the 1st round, he's your day 1 starter. Like, if he goes, especially if you drafted somewhere around, for the Cowboys, their 1st draft pick was probably going to be 12, 13, 14 in that area. If you draft a guy that high, he day 1. He day 1. So, all right, cool. Then if I go left tackle day 1, that's fine. You could do that. There's no thing that says you can't do 3 years in a row drafting an offensive lineman. You sure can. And then you got to go get busy elsewhere in a serious way. But I just don't think taking that young man from where he has been prolific, where he has been the best, to moving him outside to where he'll be okay, above average at best.
Time will tell how they are thinking. But back to what he said, if you draft a player, a repeat position, the bottom line is, what you cannot accept, and I'm talking about fan-wise, what you cannot accept is if we sitting here after the draft, when free agency starts saying, well, we know they ain't gonna do nothing. They're gonna wait 2 weeks and get the bargain player. 9 times out of 10, when you get the bargain player, guess what happens when you get on the field against equal or better talent? You're going to get the bargain player. You're going to go right back into this. That's why I'm saying earlier in the show, you got to change how you do things. It can't be waiting to get the middle-of-the-road guy. That works sometime, but even Clowney, they're like, oh, Clowney, it took him 2.5, 3 weeks before he was impactful. You got to go get a guy or guys. You can't keep going. It has to change. It has to change. If you draft a guy, he got to be a guy that's coming in here playing. You got to bite the bullet somewhere here and get out of the middle. Either go to the bottom or be fighting to really get to the top.
How do you feel about what Jesse said about long-term Tyler Smith? Would you keep him at guard, or would you see how he does these last couple of games and then maybe entertain that idea?
The thing is, I don't know how good he is at tackle. We know how great he is at guard. So now, do they want to figure out how great he can be at tackle and find out, oh, it didn't work? Leave him greatness at guard. So
he's an all-pro at guard. Like you, multiple. Like you know exactly what he is at guard.
Right.
Leave him there and build around that, not take a chance and screw up the whole left side.
Because it's going to take him. And again, please, I sometimes even feel wrong.
6 or 7. No. It'll take him 6, 7, 8, 9 games. But then what is those 6, 7, 8, 9 games? Wow. Because after 4 games, the tape is there. Because you ain't never running into the same pass rusher. And what if, well, I ain't got to say, what if the Giants, right. The Eagles, they got it. And so when they get the film, they're going to be like, okay, this is how I can get Tyler. This is how I think I can. Do you want to take – I'm with Jess. Do you want to take that chance and run it 6 or 7 games to find out we made a mistake, or we want to say, regardless of what it is, we're going to run with it? But whatever these Cowboys decide to do, it ain't no more tinkering and playing no more. We done spent the whole year tinkering and playing. If Eberflus is it, get him his players. If he's not it, get the next coach and get him his players close as you can, because this tinkering around, this is what it gets you, man. This is what it gets you, this type of season.
Either way, you're going to have to go get some players.
Yeah, players, man.
Whether it's exactly player, whether it's Eberflus or the next Joe Blow that comes in here, because he's going to want a specific player to match his design.
Yes.
And you have to be willing to sell out for that, or we'll be repeating this next year. So sometimes it's better to kind of to know the devil that you're dealing with than the devil that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And so if Matt Eberflus is the guy that's saying, I need X, Y, and Z players, I'm never going to believe it. I'm never going to believe it that there was a unanimous okay in a room to let go of Micah Parsons. There can't be a unanimous decision in a room.
Not if they wanted to have success.
To have success.
You know what the conversation went like when they hired Coach Eberflus, and Jerry looking him in his eyes, and Steven and Will McClay, they're all sitting around. Tell us who you are. And he started with Parsons.
Yes.
And you tell me my corners are DeRon Bland and
Diggs.
And Diggs. Oh, man, I can manufacture some sacks coming up the middle. Oh, with the blitz on the line, I can do this. And that was all predicated on that.
Yeah, because you know why? Because that dude, Micah Parsons, I don't have to set nothing up for him. I just roll the ball out. He gonna go get – no, I don't need to set nothing up. He gonna go get me 10, 11 by himself.
Yeah.
When you have that level of understanding, now it's to where when Nate talks about back when he played with Dion, they just said, hey, the rest of 10 of y'all gonna have to play whatever y'all gonna play.
Yeah.
21 gonna play man.
Yeah.
And he gonna play man against the best player. All right, cool. We don't have to worry about that at all. I'm sorry. As if I had that position, if you told me I was, and the same thing with Shotty, I get Dak and CD. Oh, I'm already ahead of the game.
Yeah.
I got a franchise quarterback. I got a top 10 quarterback. I'm ahead of the game.
For a new coach coming in, yeah.
I'm ahead of the game. You think when Ben Johnson could have had any job he wanted. He said, I'm going to go somewhere where I know I got a good quarterback.
Yeah.
Somewhere I can mold.
Groom him. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Liam Cohen, same thing. He said, this kid got skill. He just need me. Boom. Look at those teams now. 11 wins. Head to the playoffs.
Not where you thought they would be after.
Vrabel said, I'll go back to New England. I like that quarterback up there. I'm ahead of the game.
Josh, come on in here.
I'm ahead of the game.
So Josh, we need you.
Yeah, I got that offensively. I'm ahead of the game. I got Micah Parsons.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of any defensive game y'all want to play. Cause and we can manufacture pressure.
And for all you guys, and yeah, I'm gonna use I played the game. For all you guys that come up here talking about coaches make players, that's only 10% true. Because 90% true, players make coaches. So all y'all talking about Eberflus should have been able to manufacture something, y'all are dummies.
We said we weren't saying that anymore.
Oh, okay, y'all are not smart. I'm sorry.
We said we weren't saying that anymore.
Yeah, okay.
No better way to end the segment than on a good old dummy comment.
We said we weren't saying that
All
anymore.
right, we'll come back for our last segment of Hanging with the Boys right after this. Be right back.
Hey, Cowboy fans. Keith Davis here, former Cowboys safety.
Keith Davis into the end zone.
You know what separates champions from the rest? Making the right move at the right moment. With blockchain.com, that's never been easier. The Cowboys became America's team by striking bold when it mattered most. Now it's your turn. Invest like your icons with blockchain.com. Visit blockchain.com/Cowboys today to get started and learn more. That's blockchain.com/Cowboys.
Crown Royal and the Dallas Cowboys are bringing back the Royal Rig for Season 2. See it in action at AT&T Stadium on Thanksgiving Day, where the Dallas Cowboys take on the Kansas City Chiefs, and around Dallas on November 26th and November 28th. Visit crownroyal.com to see where else the Royal Rig is stopping this NFL season. That's crownroyal.com. Please drink responsibly.
At Batteries Plus, we don't just sell batteries, we recycle them too. So don't toss your old ones. They're packed with critical materials we can reuse. Come in and recycle old lithium batteries found in your power tools, power banks, wearables, and small electronics. You'll score a chance to win Cowboys tickets, a VIP experience, and more. Join America's team and recycle with Batteries Plus, the official battery recycling partner of the Dallas Cowboys. Batteries Plus, the experts in charge.
Cowboys fans, SeatGeek is the only primary ticketing partner of America's team and here to help you experience all the action this season. SeatGeek makes it easy to find the perfect seats to the perfect game, so you can be part of all the touchdown celebrations and momentum-shifting takeaways this season. Whether you're getting tickets to Cowboys games or to any other live event in DFW, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Dallas Cowboys. SeatGeek.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Welcome back to the final segment of Hanging with the Boys, brought to you
Nate,
by...
do not bring that up.
Thank
Thank
I'm
you.
going to tell you something we
Thank
get off
you.
that.
Yeah.
Brought to you by 7-Eleven, open 24/7. Speaking of 24/7, let's talk a little bit about the game. Pickens got back on track. Speaking of being open 24/7, him and your guy Johnston on the. By the way, I always liked Herbert. I really like that kid. That's a tough SOB, man. When
They don't give a damn about him, boy. They can't care about. They don't care about him. That man got
He
a
is
broken
tough.
hand, and they're like tush push again.
Yeah.
I said the man got a broken hand. He breaks off and runs 40 yards instead of him sliding and getting
He
down.
throws the hand out there.
He's
They're
trying
like,
to.
yes.
I said you got to be the dumbest. You got to be a dummy. You got a broken hand.
I was like, dude.
Nah, he's tough kid.
I was
Tough
like,
kid.
I like this guy. He's a
Tough.
pretty boy, surfer looking kid, and
He's
like,
tough.
just doesn't care about his body. I was like, man, all right, let's go. So that's gonna be my AFC team. I think I like the Chargers. So, what y'all think overall about the game? Any good things out of the game? Dak had it looked like he was off to throw for 800 yards and 80 points, right? And then kind of just
how'd they shut him down in the second half?
Yeah. Did they make adjustments?
Yeah.
I mean, is that what caused the
simple? They made simple adjustments. Like they was, I'm sorry, y'all, but they was playing a soft cover 2, and everybody was getting back, and we was just dissecting them. But as the game got tighter and it got closer, and we kicked our first field goal to go down, they just started moving their guys up a little closer. It wasn't a big adjustment. They just started moving their guys up a little closer inside, playing a little bit man zone. Is I'm wrong?
You're right.
They started, and see, I'm telling you, it's a lot of people in this league will play cover 2 early in the game just to see what you're running. You know, and then because they, come on, man, Derwin James, they got another corner, I don't remember his name. They got some ballers, and I'm telling you, number 0.
You said it before the game.
Henley, Dejon Henley.
Yeah. I'm telling you, man, what a smart, talented safety and linebacker would do to help this team would be tremendous. I'm telling you now.
And there's one, and I people.
Don't do it.
There's one thing that, because Matt Eberflus has been so bad and his defense has been so bad this year, the combination of the two, that Coach Schottenheimer has gotten a bit of a pass in some areas. This team hasn't been good this year in the red zone. They struggle. And as many points that they score, they're scoring them from far out.
Yes, they are.
Right? And so you're not being able to be creative enough when that window shrinks on you. My good friend Bobby Belt, he laid out some stats about this team in the red zone, but also, and this is the part of the game where I think that Coach Schotty, he has to improve on. It's and Kurt, you'll get this because you're a baseball guy. Normally, they don't want a pitcher to go the distance because that batter will see him for the third time. Mm-hmm. And if you only got so many pitches, the really good hitters are going to be able to know what pitches are on the way. They'll sit on them, they'll jump them, and next thing you know, they're trotting around the bases with a home run. So a lot of times, unless you're an elite pitcher, they don't want you around for the third time around with these batters. And I think that's the same thing for Shotty, is that he starts the game out a certain way, and then he doesn't have a counter. He doesn't have a next move.
Yeah, adjust.
And so when you get to the second half, those defenses you start looking at route recognition, alignment recognition, things that we've seen on film, because no matter how much you don't want to have tendencies, every single coordinator, coach, whoever in this league has tendencies. What I hope is that they don't catch on to them too quick. They don't recognize them when we're trying to get to them, and that we ultimately have the better Jimmys and Joes to execute than they do.
That is the one most important thing you just said. Do you have a tendency breaker? And he just said it with the Jimmys and Joes.
Right.
If you got we had an elite running back, you could change a whole lot just by swinging a pass out of the backfield. You can change a whole lot, but
I would think Pickens and Lamb and Prescott could do that, but apparently not.
But my thing is that now when you adjust, like when the defense adjusts, you have to adjust too.
Thank you.
You have to have a counter.
Yeah.
And I think the Cowboys don't have a shot. He hadn't quite learned his counters just yet. Yeah. And so he tries to rely sometimes on just, man, I hope my Jimmys and Joes just are better. And when they aren't, you stuck. Yeah. You haven't figured out a way to unlock them in two halves of football.
So when you were looking at the game, Because I'm listening to Isaiah. He like you. Y'all real knowledgeable on that back end, the secondary. And Isaiah, they just sitting back. They just sitting back. And even Drew Brees like, man, I would have thought they would have tried to take these two great wide receivers out, but they just in the cover two. They just sitting back and down. And I'm like, Drew, come on. You know what's finna happen in the second half. Because I'm sitting here saying, okay, they're gonna move these guys up just a smidget to see what Dak do, to see what, and we didn't make no adjustments.
Right.
And we didn't. And I learned another thing. We don't move. And I asked the question to Isaiah, is our guy, George Pickens, is he savvy enough to play all those positions and to move around and run all these different routes? Because if he is, then that's all coach had to do. You're unstoppable. That's why the kid at Cincinnati, the kid at Minnesota, they're unstoppable because you can't pinpoint them.
Yeah. Just under 50% of the time, George Pickens is lined up on the left-hand side. He's lined up on the left-hand side. And a lot of that, he's lined up on the left-hand side outside the numbers.
And that's not hard to stop, y'all.
That's not hard for a defense, a DB, a defensive coordinator to go, all right, cool, let's play the percentages. About 50% of the time, he's going to be on the left. He's going to be outside the numbers, right? And what happens? Go back and watch some of that film. They Minnesota and the Chargers. They was like, okay, cool. We're gonna take the slant away. He hit him for one time up the sideline. Cool. They said, yeah, cool, we'll give him that. But you have no other counter for that.
Is that a coaching thing, or is that Pickens can't handle it?
I say it's both. I say it's both. I say it's a coaching problem by not pushing him to do so. I say it's a player problem by not wanting to do so.
Yeah.
And just saying, you know what? No, CD can't always be the move guy. Let me be the move guy. Yeah. Let me go in motion. Let me line up all over the place. Let me play some slot. But now what comes with that, you got to see when you play that slot, you got to know what the hell going on in that back end now. You can't play that slot and don't know who buzzing out to you, what them safeties doing, all that kind of stuff. You just can't be willy-nilly playing in that slot. That slot takes a lot of knowing what's going on, because as you're moving, that coverage is shifting. Those dudes is buzzing underneath you. If you ain't savvy enough and understand what's happening around you, you'll run right into it.
You can do this right here, and a safety will be eating you right here.
or you don't see that backside guy, so you think, oh, I'm right there, and that quarterback, you flash open and he throw it the whole time. They set you up, trap player, whoop, interception, back the other way, whoop, get your head knocked off. That's what you got to be. That people say, oh, play the slot. That slot ain't just for the weak. You just ain't going to throw. You don't just throw. Go back and look at the real good slot players. And this is not me saying that George is not an intelligent person at all. I'm not saying that. I am saying it takes a extra very, 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 very knowledgeable person of what's happening from that second level, that third level, because them safeties, that linebacker, because sometimes you think, oh, I'm good, and that they'll bring a guy from the backside is covering that deep throw in the backside when you think you open. And you like this, and the quarterback see your head go up and he throw it, whole time you didn't got set up from the backside. Interception. You got to know what's going on in that slot.
Jesse, stat of the week, Justin Herbert saved you. Combined 150-plus yards rushing. The Chargers win. They had 152. And congratulations to Antoine in Maryland that missed the final score by 3 points. He had Chargers 31, Cowboys 17. So both depressing that y'all got that right. Anyway, time for us to go tomorrow.
Quick, man.
It did go by fast. Tomorrow.
I shout out right quick, shout out.
Oh, shout out. Happy heavenly birthday to Kylie. Shout out to Kyle, her dad, and Jack, J-Dub, her grandfather, my peoples. That's who we had dinner with.
Shout out.
Jack Williams.
Thoughts are with you guys.
Yeah.
Chris, schedule this week, today and tomorrow, and that's it, right?
Just tomorrow.
That is correct. Today and tomorrow, and that's it for this week.
All right. So tune in tomorrow.
Games on Thursday. Merry Christmas.
Man, we got a lot to get
everybody.
To tomorrow. Everything.
Yeah, y'all do.
Offense, defense.
Yeah,
y'all do.
Y'all do.
Bad teams.
Where you going to be?
A lot to get through.
I'm just in there. Listen, I mean, what you going to tell? I mean, What's going to change?
You don't want to break down the
You got to break down the Washington Commanders tomorrow, maybe?
I got to watch Josh.
They coming, y'all.
I got to watch Josh Johnson. Jeez Louise.
They coming. They coming.
I would say we take phone calls, but I wouldn't get to them anyway. So just listen to the show.
It's true.
Yeah.
Last show of the week. All right, Nate. Good stuff.
Yeah.
Jesse.
Dan Quinn is the head coach.
Kurt, good seeing you. Chris, thanks for keeping us on the air. Josh, thanks for keeping him company. We will be back tomorrow. Last show of the week. Same time, same place.
We out.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?